Hey there. Time to make a new video. Sorry, I've been away. Very busy. What am I going to talk about today? Well, I was in the tube pile and I came across some tubes I, of course, knew I had, rather. They were just kind of tucked away. What? Ignitrons. This is an ignitron. A lot of people have heard of these things, but not too many people have ever seen one. They're not very common. I've never seen one at a Hamfest. In fact, I don't know if I've ever seen one since I got this. I got these from a place I was cleaning out. They were happy for me to take them, and you'll know why in a bit. What are they? Well, they're basically high current rectifiers. You can see from the lugs, yeah, look at that cable there. This particular tube here is good for roughly about 50 amps. That's 50. You know, most rectifiers, most tube rectifiers, yeah, they're 100, 200, 500, maybe a milliamps, maybe an amp. Well, here we're talking 50. And this is not a very big ignitron. There are bigger. In fact, they're even bigger than this. These are just two sizes that I have. Anyway, Westinghouse, they were the original inventor back in the 1930s. I think it was a guy by the name of Slepian, maybe early 30s. And their heyday was in the 30s and 40s and into the 50s. They were pretty much replaced by solid-state devices for lots of reasons. The biggest reason is the basic operation. These things work with mercury. In fact, if you can see here, you can see, yeah, you can see there, a little mercury there. You can slosh these things around. Basically, it's a pool of mercury. When these things stand upright like this, it's going to be a little weird on the camera. Stand upright like this, and it is very important to get them to stand upright. They operate in only this position. There's a pool of mercury down here. And what happens is there's a small electrode down here. It's called the igniter. And the igniter barely touches the pool of mercury. It actually, you need a little tiny amount of space. You give that igniter electron a pulse, and it forms a little mercury vapor plasma. This will start the whole thing going. Once you ignite these things, they just completely turn on, and the whole tube here inside will fill with the mercury vapor plasma. And the effect is rectification. You get current only going one way. Now, these things, as you can see, there's some plumbing on these. These things are indeed water cooled. They do run hot. Now, what use are these things today? Not much. There's nearly no market for them. There still are some ignitrons left out there in operation, probably more than you might think. They're pretty reliable devices, and well, when they need replacing, it's just so much easier just to replace it with solid state. These things are expensive. Yes, they do have mercury in them, which is a hazmat, but these things are sealed devices, so they're quite legal to own. There's nothing wrong about owning them. What am I going to do with them? I don't know. I've got quite a collection of them. We've got this big, what is this, a 5822? We've got a 5551 here. These are Westinghouses. And this one's kind of nice. It's a little beat up. Yeah, get that plastic out of there. I like this one, an FG271 from GE, and I just love the engraved or stamped logo, aluminum logo. I really like that. I have to wonder if this is a very early production one, because I don't know, that looks expensive. But well, here we go. Ignitrons. They're kind of oddball devices. that you don't really get to see that much. And I looked on YouTube for videos about Ignitrons, and I found one that was real garbage. Basically, it was just a speech synthesizer getting fed the text from the wiki article. It was kind of garbage. So I thought, why not make a real Ignitron video? So here we go. Well, I'll try and dig out a few more weird tubes. Like I said, I know that most people have never seen an Ignitron. So here are 3. And that's about it. If you have any comments, just leave them below. Give a like, maybe even subscribe. And I will maybe go back in the tube pile and see if I can find some other interesting tubes that I can maybe make a silly video about. All right. Talk to you later.